Hey, Jake Roy back here, 90s Bball cards. So today I have a video I have been looking forward to doing with you. So we've got a little collection that I bought, something a little different than usual for a video, but I bought a little collection on eBay, and today we're going to look at what we could get in there and open it up, and hopefully we've got some surprising fire in there. Alright, so like I said, today we have a little bit of a different video. So I bought a small collection on eBay, like I said at the beginning. So here we have what I got on eBay. So what I did is I was, as I typically do, searching for Anfernee or Penny Hardaway cards on eBay and found a small lot, relatively speaking. So this individual was selling their collection based on each player, and they had a Penny Hardaway lot. So this is pretty much sight unseen. I could only see 9 cards of this lot. The description said it had 125 cards total, and that the picture was about an average description of what you could see in the rest of the packs, or the rest of the collection. Not packs today. So you might be asking yourself, Jake, you usually open packs. Why are you buying a collection today? So, like I said, not packs, but this is to me kind of like packs on steroids. I know a little bit of what is in here. I know it's the player that I collect. I'm hoping to find some fire just like in a pack. I don't have to deal with all the mess and the fuss of opening packaging and having all that stuff either to throw away or figure out what I want to keep for boxing and all that kind of stuff. So it kind of eliminates some of that, but it still leaves a lot of the mystery of opening a product that I love. So it's kind of a gamble here. And, we'll see what we can get in here, but a little bit of why I also love buying collections. I know a lot of people end up buying collections. A lot of dealers do it, or people who are looking to make some flips. They'll go on eBay, they'll find a collection that they think has some gems in there, and they'll take it all, they'll piece it all out. Or maybe somebody has a collection that they want to sell, each of the cards for, pennies on the dollar, and somebody who is willing to put the time in can take some of those cards that you're willing to give up for 5 or 10 cents a piece, and maybe they're willing to put the time in and sell it for $1 or $5 a piece. So there's a lot of different avenues. But for me personally, one of the ways that my dad helped me and my brothers grow our collections, outside of buying us boxes and taking us to card shops and such, each Christmas for a number of years, he went on eBay in the early days of eBay, before you could get pictures or anything, and there would be some people sometimes who would be selling their whole collection, or so they would say. Sometimes they'd have some sob story, or sometimes it would just be, hey, I'm just willing to get rid of this stuff. He would purchase these pretty large count boxes, and my brothers and I would sit on the floor Christmas Day after opening all the gifts, after eating and everything, and go through all these cards, and we divvy them up. I can't even remember how we decided to divvy each of the cards up. Who got which ones or whatever. I know that we obviously, if something was in my collection, like a Penny Hardaway, I would get that. But my brother got Michael Jordan, which we always knew was a little bit more valuable than some of the guys like Penny Hardaway. So that was a little bit of fun for me, dating all the way back to my early childhood years. So this kind of brings back a little bit of this. This time I don't have to share, and I know the player that's going to be in here, assuming that everything's right with this packaging. Obviously, I haven't opened this package yet, so if there's anything that is not in line with what I was expecting, I will reach out to the seller and see if we can work something out. But I'm expecting that everything should be here. The seller is a very highly respected seller, so I don't expect any issues like that. So that's what we've got today. Again, I'm hoping to find some fire. I could see 9 of the cards. I would love to see if there are more like that. I was really happy with the number of the cards that I could see in that picture. But there could be some hidden gems in here that maybe the seller didn't highlight or didn't know that were in here. I know I have a friend, Kyle from the Waxy Museum podcast, who buys lots like this often, and he, in one of these lots similar to this, found a Penny Hardaway 98.99 UD Choice Star Quest 4-star, the gold. So those are numbered to 100. One of my dream cards. I actually had talked about this in a number of videos, so I would love to find some hidden gem like that in here. You never know. But at the same time, those cards that were featured in the picture could be the highlights of this lot, and everything could be a step below. So, you know, life is like a box of chocolates, right? So let's get right into it, and hopefully we find some hidden fire. All right, so here we've got the package to keep everybody's identities confidential. I did black out everything, but you can see this is very well packaged, very impressive. So I don't know what it's going to look like in here. It feels like there's some sort of a box, but I don't know if there's any holders on the cards. You know, so we're going to see it as we go, and hopefully everything's in good shape. That's one thing I'm definitely hoping for here. I think I'm going to start it from this end here. All right, thank you. Very nice. Very good box there from Leaf. Got a couple cards on the front here, so don't know all that might be what was in the picture. We'll get into that once we get into the box a little bit. All right, looks good so far for packaging. You know, got a couple of things in sleeves, so that's good. Let's start here with what's in the card saver. I can tell that there's a number of cards here. All right, I'm not going to call it every card, otherwise we'd be here for a while with 125 cards, but here is a subset card from the rookie year. Duplicate, I've got plenty of those. 95, 96 collector's choice, duplicate, and another duplicate. So nothing special in there. Those were not the cards though in the picture, so those I'm expecting to be further down in here. Let's take everything out. Very impressed with the packaging. Thank you to the seller. All right, let's start with some of the Magic stuff. Don't know if it's organized by year or not. All right, base. Upper deck, I do love that. That's a base there. We've got first insert from 99 2000 hoops, nothing crazy. This one, there we go. That was one that I was highly anticipating. This is the Molten Metal from 98 99. You can see laser cuts. This is a set that I love. I do have a copy of this card, but always happy to get another one. I am looking for the gold version or the titanium version. Very nice there. All right, another insert. The number crunchers. This is another one that I was expecting. From the picture, high voltage, looks like it's in good shape. Would love to get to 500 volts someday. E-Tops, another good insert. Not the gold. This is the base version of the Star Quest. Planet Metal, another one I have a number of copies of, but always a fun card. You know, that is just a gorgeous looking hollow foil there from the metal set. All right, another one of those that we got in the top. Very nice, 0304 Bowman. Rookie from Hoops. Fleer, Electric Court, not an Electric Court Gold. I do have a number of Electric Court Golds, but you can tell right there. That little Electric Court for a parallel. More USA, 93, or 2003. Rookie, 97, 98, Bowman, very nice. You Crash the Game, more of these rookie subsets. Another Electric Court. Very nice. Always like that Masters subset. Another one of those. Skytech Force, that is an insert from 94, 95. I did get a box of these back in the day. More from the top. USA, rookie, that base one. Okay. Nothing crazy in that first one. Did get some of the inserts that we expected from the picture. Let's see what's in the next one. Trying to be careful on the corners there. It's always a little tricky. All right, more USA. Another one from the Suns. 94, 95 Upper Deck. 97, 98 Collector's Choice. Tops for 99 2000, Fleer Platinum. Tops, Stickums, always happy to get a sticker. Tops Chrome from 0304, very nice. Like that set quite a bit. SP Authentic, very nice. Collector's Choice, I love. Fleer Glossy, Collector's Choice. This is an interesting one. 0304 Rookie Matrix with the Knicks. Another from the Suns. The gold team version of the mini cards. Very cool. I like that. Subset. I love that subset. Here we go with a teammates insert. Nothing crazy, but definitely fun with a die cut. Another of that. Double Trouble insert. Pretty low end insert there. Another USA. Flair Playmaker. Very nice looking card. Not a ton of value there. Promotion again. Hoops Powers. Very cool. Not a lot. Okay. Wow. Very poorly centered. I've never seen one from Hoops that badly centered that wasn't completely miscut. Interesting. Subset that I like from Collector's Choice. All right. Not a ton to write home about in that one. Let's hope we get a little bit better stuff in this next one. Another UD Glass. Suns. Topps Gallery is always a cool looking set. Like that Skybox set. Top Stadium Club. More USA. USA. USA SP. Those are pretty cool. Not very well centered. Fleer Focus. More USA. We got a Grant Hill in there. Another Grant Hill. That's interesting. USA. Another Hoops Powers insert. Another SP Authentic. Another Topps Chrome. That's a nice one. Another Fleer Platinum. All right. Nothing great in that one, and two Grant Hills that I wasn't hoping for. So here's the last one. Let's see. Maybe we can get something else really nice like the first batch. All right, at least this one opened up a little bit easier. So here we go. More Suns, another USA. This is actually a subset from the base upper deck. Not very well centered again. USA. So a lot of duplicates from the prior stuff. More USA, more Hoops. Stephon Marbury, interesting. NBA Tip-Off. That's the first edition. I don't have one of those. That's actually a nice one to get. Even better if you can get a LeBron. So first edition denoted right up there in the top left-hand corner. So that was a nice get. More USA, more Topps. SP Authentic, another Stickums, USA Hoops, Collector's Choice, and ending it off with a Black Diamond from 98.99. All right, so you saw what we got there. I think we did pretty well. So looking at the listing called for 125 Penny Hardaway cards, and we got more than that. We actually got about 125 just base cards, and then there were about 20 insert or parallel cards, and then on top of that we also got a Stephon Marbury and two Grant Hill cards. So those were, I wasn't sure when we were opening them if they were included in the count, so I went through and I counted just to be careful and just be sure, and sure enough, more than 125 cards and those on top of that. So definitely nothing to complain about. 20 or so inserts. I don't think that the picture at the on the listing was indicative of an average of most of it. I think it was pretty much the highlights. Which is not unexpected in all honesty. This is a seasoned seller who knows what he's doing. He's not going to give away product for free, and he knows what he's got. It was nice to get the first edition, the 0304 first edition, which was a new card for my PC. I don't always go specifically out and seek out cards of Penny from the Suns, but 0304 being LeBron's rookie year, which we have talked about before, that's a nice one to pick up and add to my PC, because it's not one that I'm going to be ripping a lot of product for to try and pull, and not something I'm necessarily going to go online and try to find. Definitely the highlight. That was the highlight for me. The Planet Metal is always a nice one. I've got a number of copies of these. These are about a $10 card in good shape. Not a card I've thought about grading, but not a card that I think I'm personally going to look to grade, but would definitely look nice in a holder. And if you get one that's in a great shape, it might be something that you might enjoy having in a holder. But for a value perspective, not going to add a whole ton. It's not a high value card. So that was definitely a nice one, though. I like having more of that. The High Voltage, another great card. I love having multiples of this card because it's just a beautiful card, but also they are fairly condition sensitive. So another card that's about a $10 card roughly. And like I said, the 500 volt number to 500 would be a great one to pick up, but having another one of the base, definitely something I'm happy with. And then, really the one that I was highly anticipating that I have sought out, I have gotten my own copy, but now I've got a second copy, is this Heavy Metal Fusion. So these are really cool insert cards. Hopefully you can kind of see the picture of Penny in laser cut into there, and his name laser cut into the bottom. I know Gene from Arena Designs talked about making the Platinum Portrait set. They also use the same technology in these, and the back, hopefully you can see, is the paper is actually burnt from the lasers. That's how it came out. Not like it's any sort of damage. That's the way that it was intended. And I know that she talked about with the Platinum Portrait sets in the 96-97 metal set, they tried playing with a lot of different card stocks. So really cool stuff hearing her talk about that in an Instagram post recently. Really cool set. I'm pretty happy. So this lot ran me about $70 plus shipping. So if you're looking at, if we made our money back, I know we talk about ROI with opening packs sometimes, but the same kind of conversation can come in here. When I was looking at, so a little bit of strategy into how I think through buying lots when I'm getting into them, is when I looked at the cover picture, I saw obviously there were 9 cards, so I'm saying, okay, that's roughly 10% of the, it's a little, obviously it's less than, but just kind of doing some quick math off the top of my head when I'm seeing it, when I'm scrolling through eBay. So I'm saying, okay, 10% of that collection is in this picture. In that picture, I see roughly $30 worth of cards. If you just take those 3 inserts that we just talked about, I'd value those off the cuff at $30 just to make it simple math. Times 10, 300, if that is what the whole lot is made of, not what I'm expecting. So I'm saying, okay, $30 for roughly 10% of it, and I'm saying if everything else in the lot, so if I see that it's supposed to be 125 cards and there's 9 cards, so we're down to 116 now, if every single card in that lot is 50 cents, let's just leave a baseline at that, would I be plus or minus? So looking at that, I did that quick math and I said, okay, at this price I would be plus. So and I think that's about what we did. The first edition is definitely not a 50-cent card. Some of the other inserts are probably closer to $1 card, but then we've got a lot of Skybox rookies, Skybox rookie subsets. So the Skybox rookie is probably $1 at most, probably closer to 50 cents. A lot of the other base cards are probably 50-cent cards. So I think that math held pretty true, and so I'm still happy with the lot as a whole and the price that I paid, and it's just fun. So that's kind of my strategy when I'm going into these. If you can see a picture and you can identify a few cards and get a baseline of value, and then you can kind of say, if you know the quantity, you can do a little bit of algebra and figure out what you value personally that lot at. Obviously, if you're in an open bidding situation, somebody else might say, hey, that's a $100 lot to me, and you might not get it. So, I'm always the type that I'm going to put a bid in that I'm comfortable with, and if it goes over that, oh well. you know, I might have wanted to get it, but I wouldn't be comfortable spending that money, then I'm not going to worry about it. So that's a little bit of my strategy when it comes to buying lots. But question of the day for you, what do you think about buying lots without seeing necessarily every single card that's in it? Is it something that you've done? How have you fared if you've done it? And if it's not something that you've done, is it something that you thought about doing or that you don't want to touch at all? And let me know why. So that's the conversation for today. Drop that down in the comments, and I'd love to have that conversation with you. So as always, thanks for checking out this channel and the content we have here. If you are new here, please check out the link in the description. You can see the merch that we have for the shop. So if you enjoy this channel, help us grow, help us spread the word with some of that merch. We've got t-shirts, backpacks, mugs, hats, hoodies, all kinds of fun stuff in there, phone cases even. You know, so lots of fun stuff to look at with the 90s Bball card logo on there. So check that out, and let me know if you have any questions on any of that stuff. Also, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. Hit the bell icon so you don't miss any videos in the future. New videos will drop on Wednesdays. Any bonus content will drop on Fridays. Thanks. We'll talk later. Bye.